Welcome back to the News Den, where I read the news and then I give it to you guys. And part of the reason I'm doing that is because, like I said, the mainstream news is not giving you guys the facts anymore. So I am gonna stick up for the truth. Now, right now I'm gonna talk about voter fraud because the news tells you guys that it's not real. So what I did was I went and I pulled up some old articles of voter fraud from a couple years ago, within the past couple years. Because every time you read the news, it says it's not real and it's based as well. I brought up some stuff where people were actually charged as early as a couple of these are from 2018. Right here, okay. And a lot of it's in California, where the Dems are holding it down. You know, the Dems are the ones saying it's not real, too, by the way. But, let's see. This one's in 2018. 3 women charged with voter fraud. That was in Texas. That was July 3rd, 2018. But there's one here that I'm going to read, okay? And you guys can find this on the Epic Times. Michigan election. That's where a lot of this is going down. A lot of these problems are. It says a Michigan election official charged with 6 felony counts of voter fraud. A Michigan election official has been charged by the state with 6 felony counts of voter fraud in connection with the November 2018 elections. This was September 26, 2019. Okay, it was Sharikia Levette Hawkins. She was 38. And what do you know? A Democrat. Go figure. She was first elected to the post in November 2017. And she was charged September 23rd. According to the felony complaint filed in Michigan court system's 46 judicial districts. This is all public information. Anybody can go find this stuff. Let's see. There's just so much of it. There's so much of it. And for the news to be telling you guys it's not out there is ridiculous. Judge orders new election in New Jersey after voter fraud charges. They had a whole new election in Jersey because of voter fraud. Yup. Superior Court Judge Ernest Capicello wrote in his 3-page ruling that the May 12th election was not the fair, free, and full expression of the intent of the voters. It was rife with mail-in vote, procedural violations constituting nonfeasance and malfeasance. Wow, weird. Malfeasance, what the heck? Whatever. But hey, whatever. That's on here. You guys can look it up. Anybody can look it up. I don't know who you guys are yet. I'm talking to somebody, though. I know I am. Okay, this was October 7th, 2020. Voter fraud isn't a myth, with nearly 1,300 proven. There's 1,300 proven instances already. And that's in October 16th, 2020. It's real. It's real. So far, there's been, a trucker said he drove 288,000 ballots from New York, Bethpage, New York, to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And when he arrived in Lancaster, guess what? He's supposed to pick up his trailer. He dropped it, went to go pick it up the next day. Gone. What happened to it? I don't know. Weird, though. What else happened? There's plenty of things that happen. I can go on and on and on. And then, with the Dominion voting systems, they're saying all that is hooked up to Venezuela and stuff. They're the same systems that the Venezuela used to rig their elections. And it's been proven. Okay, well, here's another one. November 17th, 2020. That was just recently. 2 charged with voter fraud. Allegedly submitted 8,000 fraudulent registration applications. This was Southern California. 2 men were arrested and charged on voter fraud charges after they allegedly submitted thousands of fraudulent voter registration applications on behalf of homeless people, said the LA County District Attorney's Office. So they know it's real too. I mean, if the Los Angeles County District Attorney is prosecuting people for voter fraud, clearly it's real. Man, I can't even announce these guys' names. This first guy's name is Carlos, and the second guy's name is Marcos. One's 53, one's 34. They were charged with 1 count each of conspiracy to commit voter fraud, 8 counts of voter fraud, 4 counts of procuring and offering a false or forged instrument, and other charges, the DA office released. They submitted more than 8,000 fraudulent voter registration applications between July and October 2020. He's also accused of falsifying names, signatures, and addresses on nomination papers. And that's the problem we're having in Georgia. They won't match the signatures on the envelopes where you put in your mail-in ballot to the actual ballot. And they won't match any of the signatures, period. And George Kemp knows it. And that's why he's supposed to be a Republican, but it doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it. But you guys need to understand that the voter fraud is real. And that the mainstream news isn't showing you. I suggest watching Tucker Carlson or Hannity if you guys watch mainstream news. But for right now, that's what I got for you. Coming out the news den, where I read some news and then I give it to you guys. Thank you.